ice report here. I'm trying to see if the ice is thick enough. It probably isn't. But I decided to go ahead and come to a couple of my favorite spots. I just wanted to give you a little live here. It's not going to be extremely long. I am walking along this ice here, and I can see that it's not very thick, but we didn't get a whole tremendous amount of snow last night like they were predicting. I think we got about 3 inches last night, but we're supposed to get a couple more tonight, and I can see the ice, folks. I'm going to turn you back around. There we go. I'm not for sure right here because that's pretty deep in this first section right here. I'm not going to get out on the ice, but I'm going to keep you live for a little while and take you to a couple different spots. I don't see no ice shanties out here. That's the beginning of the St. Joe River here in Michigan. This little dam they got going on. And I have my new little truck get me off-road. It's a little four-wheel drive Ford Ranger. Not a big deal, but it's mine. I don't own nobody. I got it from the same place I got my little tiny home from. I on it. I had a lot of stuff laying around, like lights and stuff, and I didn't give hardly anything for it. I only paid like $400 for it, but that's not what this video is about, folks. This video is all about ice fishing report. This ice might be 2 inches thick, but not thick enough for campfires to go out on, so bear with me, and we're going to go to the next spot and see if anybody's out there at Lake Balbys here in Michigan. A lot of people ice fish out there. Some people ice fish here. It just depends. I got one thumbs up. Let's see. Squirrel Callie, thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I am going to try to do an ice report live. Let's see if we can, I'll take you guys along and I'll read the comments as much as I possibly can. I am hopping lake to lake. Can you all hear me pretty good? I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around to me while I'm driving. How's everybody doing this evening? Hopefully everybody's keeping warm. It's been pretty frigid here in Michigan. Really cold, but today wasn't too bad. Thank you, I appreciate that. As you can see, I was in a field going back to this, but it's one thing that's nice about having four-wheel drive. It does help get you along. Yes, I am. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was out snow plowing. I started snow plowing like at 2 o'clock last night, and I got done about 9:30 this morning, and then laid down and took a little nap, and now I'm checking on the ice. I appreciate you stopping in. Please hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it, folks. I am taking you to my next spot where we try to ice fish at. I appreciate everyone stopping in. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that like button, please, and share it out. You know, tell people. I'm going to give a ice report here shortly. I'm driving to the next spot, so bear with the drive. It ain't that far away. I am gonna check some ice and see if I can go ice fishing over the next couple of days. Hopefully Lower Michigan Adventures, aka Jimmy Boy, and I can go fishing. Hello Molly. Sorry I'm not keeping too much up on the chat because I am driving. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm just driving to my next spot up here to try to go ice fishing. Jogging, and the college students always jog out here. This is a nice place for everyone to jog at out here at this lake. There's lots of trails they've made up. I appreciate everyone traveling. I appreciate all you beautiful people out there on YouTube stopping in and checking out what's going on here. Hit that thumbs up, please. I can sure use it. for my channel, helps build my channel a little bit more. I'm pushing 800 subscribers. I know to some people that's not a lot, but it is to me, considering the whole situation. We got quite a bit of cars out here where I'm going. I'm not for sure what's going on. It's unusual to see this many cars out here unless they're having some type of... Oh, I do see people ice fishing out today. That's why we got cars out here, folks. So the ice might be thick enough. The ice might just be thick enough. I see quite a bit of people out here ice fishing. I'll show you here in a minute. All them vehicles you see right up there, and people are out on the ice. So the ice might be thick enough if we go fishing. It obviously is, because there's like 4 shanties right there. People are ice fishing out. I'll give you a little swirl and see. See, people are out there ice fishing, and then they got the police right here. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn you back around. Oh, the police are out there out on the ice, but I can't show you that, folks. I am gonna go around though. They're out there. Maybe I don't know what's going on. Sorry, I just don't want to show you that, folks. No, I don't really like to do that. I'll go ahead and turn you back around. I appreciate that. 16 people watching. I got 4 thumbs up. I'd appreciate it if you guys hit that thumbs up, please. I'm not for sure what was going on back there. Maybe the police were concerned about how thick the ice is, but they're out there. They're out there. Here's another police officer coming towards me. I'm not for sure what's going on out here. Yeah, that's unusual for this little community to have that many police officers out in one area. Let's check out and see what we got out here, folks. I'm not highly for sure exactly how thick this ice is going to be, but I'm a sissy because I fell through. I can still see some spots way over there yonder. Let me get you guys out and so you guys can check out here a little bit. Sorry. Let's get out here for a minute and check this ice report. Let's see what we got going on. I'm not for sure. I'm pretty sure it's not that thick. I don't dare walk out too far. I fell through years ago, and then I felt something on my feet and turned around, lo and behold, it was the bottom of the lake, and I wasn't very deep. It was probably 5 foot deep, but it scared the heck out of me, folks. I don't know. It's got to be at least a couple inches thick. I'm pretty sure of it. I don't have no auger or nothing like that, but it's not a bad looking lake here. There's a couple sections of it. I appreciate everyone. I got 7 people watching. Hit that thumbs up, please. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate everyone stopping in and checking it out. I'm not that far out. I'm too scared to get out that far without checking it first. I mean, I noticed the cops are out there, so obviously it's pretty thick enough. I'm just out here doing an ice report for anybody that's interested in seeing this live. I appreciate everyone. I'm gonna get back in here and go check out some more spots where people like to ice fish at too. I like to ice fish over in this area. I know why a lot of people over there go fishing, because the power plant, it uses the water to cool their big engines down they got in there that produce power. But there's too many people that usually fish over there for me. If we didn't have that massive warm-up a little while ago, I got 6 thumbs up. I appreciate that, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Keep on trucking. Yeah, I would like to. I did drive truck over the road for almost 30 years. But anyways, folks, yeah, I just kind of wanted to bring you a little live. I'm just driving my little gas mileage around as my my new adventure vehicle. She's got very low mileage. She's a 5-speed, 4-wheel drive, little extended cab. Nothing, I didn't need nothing major, especially where I go. I'm going to scratch the hell out of it. I'm not intentionally going to scratch it, but it's going to happen to some of the trails I go down to, and it'll be perfect to tow my little camper. But if you guys go back in my channel and go watch some of my little my videos on a little camper build, I restored a 1959 Can-Am camper, folks, and I did that for ice fishing and camping and traveling, because I do a lot of traveling. When winter's done, I usually do a lot of traveling during the spring and the summer and the fall, because I snowplow in the winter time. I appreciate everyone stopping in and saying hello and giving me the thumbs up, and I'm not seeing too many more people over this way ice fishing yet, but you just never know. People like to go ice fishing everywhere out here. It's crazy, because I don't think that ice is thick enough to go fishing, for me at least. But like I said, I seen 4 ice shanties across the way there, and I do believe the police were there just to give a forewarning, to tell people, you know, it could be very. I'm gonna try to scroll in a little bit. Yeah, that's our power plant, and I know it's hard to see, but there's 4 ice shanties out there, so obviously it's got to be 2 to 3 inches thick. But I'm not seeing anything else, but I do see that dark color on the ice, and it's telling me no. Anyways, folks, I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and back this out, and I'm going to go ahead and put you back up here and put the camera back on me for a minute. I appreciate everyone stopping in. Back up and go to another spot where a lot of people like to ice fish too. We'll see what goes on. Might have to go snow plowing tonight again. Woohoo! More money, more money, more money! I usually just take all my snow plowing money and I just put it away, and I use that for traveling, so I don't have to use my pension for any of the expenses. It's nice to be able to do that. I don't want to say I make a lot of money. I ain't rich, I ain't poor, I'm happy broke. I get to go do things. That's all that matters. My wife and I, our kids are grown and they're out of the house. So it's one of those deals where now I'm enjoying myself. So I appreciate everyone stopping in and checking it out. I'm going to flip the camera back around so you guys can see the water some more. You don't want to see my ugly mug. Yeah, I see some dark spots, but people get out there when there's only a couple inches of ice. They're brave. I used to be brave, but not anymore. I'm getting a little older. It'd be a little harder for me to get out of that ice if I fall through it. That's why I never go ice fishing by myself. Even if there's other people out there, I always wait for somebody to go with me, just because. Then I will be going ice fishing probably at my brother's this weekend, because we got some more cold spell coming in. Michigan has got some really cold weather. Sorry about that, folks. Somebody was calling me. But I'm just out here. Usually I do lives from my tablet and then have my phone, because my tablet has its own services too. But I was in a hurry and decided to just come on and go, and I wanted to get this before the dark hit here too. I appreciate everyone stopping in and saying hello. And where's everybody checking in from? If you don't mind letting me know, I appreciate that. Just out here having a good old time. There's people that walk their dogs all the time through here, and we got a beach. You know, it's not a bad place to come out and. Oh, I do see some more ice shanties over this way, so I'm going to be definitely going down here and checking it out. Heck, I might go get my ice shanty in the morning and come out here. I do see a couple ice shanties over here, and I was wondering if they're over there, they're going to be right here. And usually on the other side of the lake, way over there too, everybody packs up and gets out there. So I am going to check it out and see what's going on and see how much ice we got out here. And I see a couple of vehicles. I got me a new ice shanty. Ain't nothing massive, just enough for me and another person to sit in there comfortable and do some ice fishing. Now I kicked myself in the butt for not even bringing anything. But I'll show you guys. YouTube, there's a couple ice shanties right out there. Some good old boys out there fishing. Probably some more people getting ready to do it too. I'm not exactly for sure how thick that ice is going to be, but I can tell people's been out here ice fishing. Quite a bit of tracks out this way. Couple ice shanties, a smaller one and a larger one. Give me a second and I'll get you out and so we can check it out more. How's everyone doing on this magnificent, cool day here in Lower Michigan? It's like 29 degrees here. The last couple of days it ain't been above 7 or 8, but I'm gonna flip you back around. I appreciate that. Let's see, let's check it out. Let's see what we got here, folks. Yeah, the wind's kicking up quite a bit, I think. I'm sure some people will go out there 3 or 4 inches of ice, but not me. I'm too scared. Without another person I know, there's got to be 7-8 inches of snow on top of this ice down here. It's got to be thick enough for everybody to be good. Sorry about the wind noise. Appreciate you stopping in there. 5204. I can hardly read. I see somebody way across there just sitting on a bucket, but I see some more ice shanties. There's an ice shanty there. There's one there and over there. But the wind's starting to kick up, and I'm sure I'm not trying to bug these gentlemen out here fishing. But I just wanted to do a little live here and show you guys what it looks like back here in Lower Michigan. Appreciate y'all stopping into the channel. It's very cold. It's very windy out here. Now you guys can see the ugly old campfires and everything. I'm not quite dressed for this. I mean, I don't got my bibs on. I do have my nice boots on, my thermal socks. I got Carhartt and another Carhartt on, but I'm not quite ready to get out there. And I will be. I'll probably get up if I got to go plowing. I'll probably right after I go snow plowing, I'll end up getting out there and giving her a shot. There'll probably be people out here in the morning time, folks. Oh man, is it cold out there. It says it's 22, but with the wind chill, it's like 9 outside today. I appreciate everyone stopping in. How's everyone doing today? Sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. I did a boo-boo. Oh, man, is it cold out there. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's doing pretty good. I was just checking. Red light on. I'm not sure what that means. Anyways, just bear with me. My channel's slowly growing. I do fishing all year long. I travel across the United States and go fishing in different states. I do a lot of camping and adventuring. I do some hiking, not like 20 miles or anything like that, but I do go down trails and see if there's any water I can go fishing at, and just to be able to find some new fishing holes and share them with all you folks out there in YouTube. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, everyone. Let me get going here and see who's all in here again. Keep on trucking. Okay, one more. Glenn Campbell. How you doing, Glenn? Glenn, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone stopping in. I am enjoying myself out here. I have some people out there ice fishing. I just wanted to give an ice report, and I did look at the ice. There's probably almost 4 inches ice, so there's probably going to be more as a couple days go on because we got some cold weather moving in. I'm definitely going to try to do some ice fishing. I'm going to try to make this live last about 9 more minutes, folks. I appreciate everyone stopping in and saying hello, and I'm going to go check on some more spots. But I just wanted to do a little live here and give you guys a report here in Lower Michigan how the ice is doing. It's sticking up to go ice fishing. Maybe Lower Michigan and I this weekend will come out here and do a little ice fishing. Pretty sure wants to do that before the ice goes away. But it looks like the rest of this month it's going to be below freezing, like around 17, 18 degrees for a high most of the time. Hit that thumbs up, folks. It helps the channel out, and the algorithm will pick it up and share this out to everyone you know. I know it's not the biggest channel, but it is what it is, folks, and I appreciate everyone stopping in. If you're just now coming in and looking at this is in Hillsdale, Michigan, which is at the bottom of Michigan, folks. The very bottom. It takes me about 20 minutes to get to Indiana and 20 minutes to get to Ohio. Have you been out on the ice yet? Have you been out there yet?
No, I'm sure it's safe, sort of, but I was going to go start drilling a couple holes.
Yeah, did you see the police?
Yeah.
They were out there on the ice talking to someone, so I don't know what it was about, but made me nervous. I'm thinking, and then when I come around here, because I do a lot of summer fishing out here too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this is usually where we come off for winter fishing anyway.
Yeah, I do that here too myself. I'm gonna go home and come back, and a little bit later maybe I'll set my shanty up. If it's thick enough for them, it's got to be thick enough for me.
That's what I'm thinking too. It probably would have been good this morning. It's just low pressure's coming through.
Yes, it warmed up, but I was out snow plowing all morning, so
Yeah,
now I'm.
So you don't know, because that's what I was telling my son. I don't know if there was an emergency, but there ain't no fire truck. Usually they bring the fire department or something.
There was 2 cops there, and then as I was coming back this way more, there was another police officer patrolling. I don't know if they're just telling
he
people.
went up by
He had the pickup
building
truck.
and turned around.
Okay.
Yeah, we were coming this way, and then I seen the other 2 police. I said, man, there must be a.
They might be warning
Emergency or
people. I have no idea. I haven't even brought none of my ice fishing gear because I didn't know if it was going to be thick enough. Because the last time I was out here,
Yeah, we got that. Actually, we got to get all out. You know, it's been a few weeks ago, and then I think it was just last Saturday. I came out and there was open water.
Oh yeah.
And then I came back a couple days ago, and you could go and see where the ice was all crumbly all along there, but it was starting to freeze.
I may even not come back here. I might even just go where I live on Sand Lake, South Sand Lake. I live between both of them actually, so I'm gonna go out
just
there.
right around the corner. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
convenient.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then his friend and their dad and stuff.
Good. Good.
We've been going to. Well, we caught. We didn't measure it, but it was pretty. It was a big pike.
There are some nice ones
And
out
his
here.
friend caught one just a tad bit smaller. I mean, I think we guessed at 28. Maybe he did measure it. It was pretty big.
You
There wasn't
see,
no fishtail either.
well, that's all right. I'm over there, close to that shoreline, clear across. If you keep going, and you know, there's a channel right there, right?
Yeah.
But I stayed back, and there's a drop off. Earlier this year, we were doing YouTube Live, and I was reeling in a nice perch. A nice. He had to been between 30 and 35. I'm thinking more than enough for me, but I couldn't believe it went after that perch.
Yeah.
So that's the first time that's ever happened to me.
Yeah. A couple times just right out here and then to the right past that chain.
Yes, yep. Well,
He's got a phone, he pins them.
oh, okay, yep.
Every spot that we catch a good fish, he pins it.
Yep.
We try to get close to it, but you know, if there's somebody out there by it or whatever.
Well, good luck. I just thought I'd ask
I'm
you.
not fishing, I'm just gonna drill a couple.
Oh, yeah, and just check it real quick.
Yeah, just
I don't
out of
blame you.
curiosity. So I know.
I don't blame you. I'm curious how thick it is
Hopefully
myself.
In a few days, because it's gonna be below 0 here.
Oh, yeah, we got, what, 10 days of nasty weather coming, so.
He hasn't even been to school yet this week.
I know school's been called off because due to the coldness. And I'm sure because it was a little slick, but
Right.
heck, I remember as a kid going to school, we had to walk. I lived on Blackbridge Road, and we had to walk up the dirt road to get on the bus out there.
Old story. Walk uphill both ways,
Yeah.
barefoot in the winter.
No. That's what my mama used to tell me.
Yeah, now they still could have had it, but everybody gets on the bus, and the buses can't get down those roads safely.
No,
so,
nope.
So they just close them, I guess.
I get it.
All right.
Enjoy it. I'm going to stick around and see what you come up with, if you don't mind. All right, folks. I was just talking to another gentleman. I didn't put him on camera or nothing like that, but he's fixing to go out there and drill a hole and see how thick the ice is, and they come out here quite a bit. They like to ice fish out here, and I don't blame them. I do too. I really wish I would have brought my ice fishing gear, but I didn't think the ice was going to be that thick, to be honest with you. And it may not be extremely thick. I'm just going to back up here. Yeah, Jimmy Boy and I do a lot of fishing. He does a lot of pan fishing, which it's nice to do. I fish whatever will bite on my wiggly worm, folks. I do like to bass fish and salmon fish a lot. That's one of my favorite things to do. I just like to tug, period, regardless of what it is. I've had some bluegill fight harder than some of them big 24, 25-inch bass do. It never seems to amaze me, whatever's on the end of that hook there. It definitely gives me a surprise. I did have a drone, but I crashed it a couple times when because I didn't know how to fly it, and plus I was flying with my phone instead of the controller. But I just made another purchase and got another one. This one supposedly floats. I don't know if anything will float, to be honest with you, but I used to take it and take my lure out quite a ways and drop it and then reel it in, because I use that steel braided line that's like 30 pound, and I can drag, it'll break the pole before it breaks the line for anything around here, unless I get the Loch Ness Monster to bite, or one of them freshwater blue tunas, LOL, as Jimmy Boy would say. I do see a gentleman over there drilling, so I don't know if he'll allow me to look and watch and see what he's got going on here. I do see him out there. He may not want to be on camera, but it doesn't look too bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep you up here for a minute, and I'm going to go see what he's got to say about it, because he may not want to be on camera, folks, and I don't want to put somebody on camera that don't want to be on camera. It is cold here. This is Michigan, by the way. The ice is 5.5 inches thick where he just drilled, and he's fixing to drill another hole. This gentleman is out here. He had his ice fishing thing. He was going to check it himself. Yeah, this is Michigan. I live in Hillsdale, Michigan, and we're out here on Lake Ball Bees. And I just wanted to give you a little ice report here, folks. What state are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Outdoors? South. Oh, you must be in the South. Appreciate you stopping in and giving me that thumbs up, folks. I appreciate that. right, folks. I just got, hey, Jeff and Tammy, how's it going? I don't know where Jimmy Boy is. I think he's sleeping. Let me see, who's in this? I'm from Southeast Michigan. I was out, let me read that, Whitmore Lake. I know where that's at. Yeah, I was just, this guy was just giving me a report. That last hole he drilled, it was 7 inches. And the first one he drilled over here towards shore was 5 inches. Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla, appreciate it. I was just doing a little live and getting a report from everyone out here on the lake. And we got a couple people right now walking across the lake. So I'm gonna see about going ice fishing tomorrow. There's enough ice for me to go out there, especially out there a little bit. There's a lot more ice than I thought it would be. There's a couple ice shanties there, and then there was some over there. But I just wanted to do a little live before it got too dark, and I appreciate everyone stopping in and saying hello, hello. Oh man, it's a little chilly out there with that wind. Woo, it's getting cold. But it's supposed to get really cold over the next week and a half. I wish you guys could see something. Maybe I can get a picture of it. But there's a deer. Nope, it's gone. There was a deer standing down this bike trail. That's, I don't really get permission to fish his docks all the time. But anyways, folks, I appreciate everyone. I'm coming to you live from Hillsdale, Michigan, Lake Balbies, where Jamie and I, Jimmy Boy, you guys know him by. We do a lot of fishing here. Summer fishing, winter fishing, spring fishing, fall fishing, you name it. If it'll bite my worm, I'll take it in. I don't keep them unless it's panfish. Unless I'm like salmon fishing or, you know, but usually I never keep a bass unless it's big enough for me to put up on my wall like my other ones I've got. That is Lake Balbies is where I was at. And I'm still here. I'm just driving around and kind of giving a fishing report and how thick the ice is down here. And it's definitely thick enough for campfires to go out and try it. You definitely have full head. They don't plow very good out here, and I don't blame them because this doesn't get used. And you probably could get to here with a 2-wheel drive pickup with some good tires. I mean, it's not like thick, but it's probably about 5 inches of snow, 5.5 maybe. It's a good thing this little truck I got is 4-wheel drive because I wouldn't be able to get through here, and I've got really good rubber. I'd have to go put a whole shit ton of weight in the back of it. But I just wanted to give you guys another view of what I can see across the lake here. Another fishing spot. When I had my jet skis, which I still have a couple, but I don't use them anymore. I don't got time for them. But apparently the report is that a private lake. No, this is not a private lake by no means, folks. This is not a private lake. This is public. You can come out here. You can Google it. It is called Lake Balbies. There's like 3 different sections of this. There's a couple of channels you got to go through to get to some more, and then it connects underneath the road out there to 7 other lakes underneath the road. So, no, this is definitely not a private lake, folks. By no means. This is no private lake whatsoever. Yeah, but this is called Lake Balbies here in Hillsdale, Michigan. It's not private. I do live on a private lake myself, out of town about 4 miles. I actually live in between 2 lakes, but I also like coming out here. And the snow is starting to move in. You guys can't see it on camera, but it's starting to snow and the wind's blowing. Campfires is going to have to eventually go home and get some rest because I'm going to end up having to go out tonight and go ice fishing or go snow plowing. Woo! It's a good thing I got 4-wheel drive, folks. I'm really happy that I got it. Just give you another little quick peek look. Them are probably 5-foot drifts right there, but yeah, this is not a private lake by no means. Oh, okay. I used to live on Gillett Lake when I worked for the county up there, you know. Yeah, I don't blame you. There's a lot of places up in Jackson I like to fish from too. I travel all over Michigan, everywhere. That's why I save all my snow plowing money, because it costs money to buy license in different states, but it's worth it to me. I just enjoy it regardless if I catch something or not. I just love being out there fishing. It's all that matters to me, regardless if I catch or not. I'm also, I like to listen to other people's stories, or where they're catching them from, and what bait they're using possibly to catch fish, and just enjoying myself, folks. I appreciate everyone stopping in. I got 11 thumbs up. I got 5 people watching. Hit that thumbs up, please. I appreciate it. Appreciate each and every one of you folks for stopping in and saying hello to Campfires and Dirty Tires. Everyone's out here just coming out for a daily drive, and oh yeah, that's an all-wheel drive car there. Got her hung up a little bit, looks like. Nope, I just love coming out here, checking out the ice, and oh, okay. Yeah, Ann Arbor's not that far from us. I like to go over to St. Clair Shores and do walleye fishing and sturgeon fishing. I have a good friend of mine, Outdoors with Den. I don't know if you know him or not, but he lives up there, and plus we go up to Cadillac. I go up by the Tippy Dam. I don't go to the dam itself, but I fish the Manistee River a lot. I appreciate you stopping in. It's hard for me to watch the chat and drive. Nothing against you. I'm sorry if I missed you or something like that on the chat. And I definitely will go back after I get done with this live, and I definitely will respond to any questions that anybody's asked me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that, everyone. Yeah, steelhead, yeah. I caught, if you go back on my channel, you could see earlier this year, before we were out on the lake, we were inside some of the channels, you know, getting the boat out of there, and I caught a couple really nice big bass right in the channels. That one was like 24 inches, and the other one was like about 21, if I recall. But yeah, if you go back on my channel and watch some of them videos, you can see I fish off of a kayak too. I got a nice kayak that I can stand up on, and I want to put a trolling motor on it, but then you got to license the damn thing. In some states you got to have a license on it just to even use it in their waters, which I did do that. Like Ohio, you got to have certain rules and regulations. Yes, I do salmon fishing. I did some this year. Didn't really get lucky because of the spot I was in, and I was up by Ionia with Lower Michigan Adventures, and we really didn't have the proper gear. I mean, I did, but I didn't. But make a long story short, I've done it since I've been a kid. That was just a big thing for me to do with my family, was to go ice fishing, because we have a cabin up by Cadillac. It's nice to be able to get some of them salmon and steelhead, you know, and walleye. They put up a heck of a fight. Well, folks, I'm not going to keep this much longer because I've been on here for almost an hour, and I just wanted to do a small little report on this and show you guys that what the ice was. It looks like it's between 5 and 10 inches out that way if you get out there farther, folks. And I'll just give you another pan around before it's starting to get dark out here. But yeah, this is I think they call this Lake 1. It's all Lake Balbys here. But all right, folks, I appreciate everyone stopping in. Take a boat on I'm gonna have to try that. Yeah, I've seen guys do that. They take their little boat out there on the ice with them so they don't sink. I get it. I appreciate that. Well, I appreciate everyone stopping in. This is Campfires. This is Campfires and Dirty Tires saying keep that campfire lit, and thank you for stopping in. And take it easy, guys.